Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
It might seem that we are begging for a fight with you. We are not. Ang problema dyan, yung Blue Ribbon, ang chairman, is a despot. He does not allow anybody to answer, and he cuts the testimony of even the COA. Nakinig man ako, ano klaseng tao ito? And he talks and talks and talks. He cannot help but open his mouth. He is a pathological storyteller, si Gordon. And, well, just as I said, I would like to conduct this inquiry because we need to know the truth. And ganun lang yan siya. Pa-English. Yung English mo, hindi naman naintindihan ng lahat.
Hindi kasi,
kung mag-English ka,
Mr. President, kaya nag-English yan para magmukhang matalino. Kaya nag-English yan.
Filipino na English, maging English na slurred. Is slurred para kang lasing.
You know, hindi, pero eto, walang biro Alam mo, nung nasabi ni Pangulong Duterte ito na slurp yung pag nag-English parang lasing, naalala ko tuloy yung mga kaibigan kong pag nalalasing, gumagaling mag-English.
So, what was established in the Congressional lower house, we go back to what I've been saying since the very start. And I will say this again for the benefit of those who cannot seem to comprehend and those who refuse to understand. I am addressing this statement to Gordon. There was no overpricing, which some senators are so desperately trying to establish. Everything was delivered. There was no ghost deliveries, as some senators are implying. Nakinig naman kayo sa COA, wala naman silang sinabi na overpricing. Wala naman sinabi ng ghost deliveries. But itong theories ng mga senador, yung iba, hindi lahat. Kaya sabi ko, we do not want to quarrel with you guys. But kung marindahan ninyo yan si Gordon, otherwise, we would come to a head. You know what I mean? Na kung makita ko na sumusobra na it's a power that is being used in a very abusive manner, I, as the head of the executive department, can also just ignore. I do not want to ignore the Senate. But kung ganun hindi ninyo si Gordon, talagang, I said, it will come to a head and there will be trouble. Because, tawagin ninyo, paulit-ulit na naman. For example, like, sa bagay, naumpisahan na kasi, Secretary Duque, I would allow him to complete his story. Anyway, nakatestify naman siya sa House. Just to allow Gordon to show more of his stupidity. Kaya pabalik ko sila, sabihin lang ninyo, just tell the plain truth. Kay Gordon, kung putol-putulin kayo, i-connect ninyo ulit. But at least sa House, you'd have a fair chance of getting your story being heard with courtesy and with no pathological legislator with bullying you to no end. Wala naman talaga kayong makuha. Even if we continue to hear this case until kingdom come, I do not think that you will get anything there except that you want to dance before the power of public opinion.
Hindi naiinis si Pangulong Duterte dahil iniimbestigahan ng Senado ang kanyang mga gabinete. Hindi yun yung part na kinaiinisan ni Pangulong Duterte. Ang kinaiinisan ni Pangulong Duterte, yung pag nagtanong tong mga senador at sumagot yung gabinete niya at sumagot yung mga tauhan niya, hindi pa natatapos, binabara na. Kung hindi naman nila nagustuhan yung sagot, kung ano-anong sasabihin, di ba? Yun yung kinaiinisan ni Pangulong Duterte. It's not the investigation itself. Ang point niya kasi dito, wag nyo naman babuyin yung mga tao na nagpupunta dyan para sagutin kayo. Kasi, alam mo, eto lang naman if they really want true answers or if they really want true information, eto yun, sa kamera, yun ang totoong ginawa o yun yung talagang nagtanong, inantay sumagot, yun ang ginawa. Sa Senado, magtatanong, pag alam nilang hindi kasama ito, hindi yung sasagot nito maganda para sa gobyerno, babarahin na nila kagad. Yun yung kinagagalit ni Pangulong Duterte. Kaya ito, hindi na nakapagpigil si Pangulong Duterte. Alam mo, ito lang sabi ko sa inyo. Ito walang biro po ito Gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo to. Actually, nung nakamiting ko si Pangulong Duterte, nung time na yon, ang tagal namin nag-usap mga 2-3 oras yun. From time to time, muntik-muntikan ako malaglag sa upuan ko. Promise. Walang biro. Kasi iniisa-isa ni Pangulong Duterte sa akin kung sino yung mga sip-sip, yung kurap, walang kwentang politiko. Inisa-isa niya Kasi pinag-uusapan na namin Basta, eto, madaling salita, basta, ayoko kasing umirit Baka mapagalitan ako. Dali lang, isipin mo mabuti. Kasi mga pinag-uusapan na yung mga possible na kakandidatong presidente. Nung binabanggit na isa-isa, alam mo si Pangulong Duterte, kilala niya lahat. Ano ibig sabihin ng kilala? Alam niya lahat yung mga background ng mga kandidato na yun. Nung binanggit ko, paano si... Baka bumukang bibig ko, mabasa ninyo. Ano? Wala yan. Sagot ni Presidente, diretso. Paano si ano? Ang sagot ni Presidente, kurap yan. Ganun. Walang biro. Kaya sabi ko, grabe naman yan. As in, nalalaglag ako sa upuan ko Alam mo yun? Ay nako. Patuloy natin. Baka makabitaw pa ako ng kung ano dito.
Pag I am ordering the Solgen si Calida to write Aguinaldo a letter and ask Aguinaldo to conduct immediately an audit dyan sa Red Cross na yan.
Naku po, patay tayo dyan.
Hinintay ko lang, the next step would really be the letter to be delivered to the COA by Solicitor General Calida regarding my request to audit the Red Cross. Anak ng katanda-tanda mo na The circus started with some incomprehensible reason. The senator thought that there were irregularities in the COA audit report of the Department of Health. Many times, the DOH Secretary Duque said they were already addressing the deficiencies in the said COA audit report. That deficiencies pertain to some inventory matters of the supplies, hindi about the deficiency of pera. Pero alam mo na, there's a saying, men judge best when they condemn. Ang pinaka ng tao, lalo na kung maghusga, siya ng kasamaan ng kapwa niya tao. Men judge best when they condemn. Tapos sabi niya, may narinig pa ako, sabi niya na natatakot na ako. Sus Mario Joseph Gordon, hindi mo ako matakot not in a million years. Hindi ako kawatan kagaya mo.